At Jewish Writer, not a question, but you said with respect to Kyle Shanahan, maybe there is a strategy there that I am not capable of grasping. It's called strategic transparency. Players, scouts, others in the organization, and fans respect Kyle's honesty. It also helps steer reporters towards the stories rather than making up some tabloid negativity. It actually has been very successful for him. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. Don't buy it. I don't buy it. Because I look at the greatest coach of all time in any sport, Bill Belichick, he doesn't say crap. If there was value to strategic transparency, Bill Belichick would be engaged in it. I think the most recent thing that happened, Sean McVay invites Kyle Shanahan to appear on Sean McVay's podcast. Kyle Shanahan knows that if he says no, he comes off as chicken. Like Marty McFly. Timely reference. He doesn't want to be called a chicken. He doesn't want to be perceived as a chicken. Come on, Kyle, we're just going to talk football. Come on. What are you afraid of? We're just going to talk. We're just going to talk. So Kyle basically allows himself to be shamed into doing it because he doesn't want to look like he's afraid of having a conversation on the record with his top rival. And clearly Sean McVay is his top rival. They play each other twice a year. McVay's got the team right now that would be regarded as the best on paper in the NFC West. And then Kyle starts talking, and Kyle says things. And I think once Kyle gets to talking, he can't keep himself from saying things. So, let me give you the best example. Now, I'm not this way anymore, but there was a time that if I had one of those big-ass bags of M&Ms, the peanut ones, like the big, giant 1-pound bag, if that thing was in my house, I could not resist eating all of the peanut M&Ms in one sitting. Now, if it wasn't there, I'm not thinking about peanut M&Ms. I'm not going to go to the store and buy a giant bag of peanut M&Ms. I can walk right by that aisle at the grocery store, and I love going to the grocery store. I can walk right by it and not buy the big-ass yellow bag of peanut M&Ms. But if that thing's in my house, it's not surviving. And I don't know. I just kind of came up with that because I think it explains how Kyle needs to protect himself from himself. For me, it meant not letting the big-ass bag of peanut M&Ms into the house. For Kyle, I think it means not putting himself in situations where he is going to say stuff that does not help him. It does not help him to talk about how he wanted Matthew Stafford. It does not help him to talk about these issues openly. Because at the end of the day, as I said yesterday, the perception that's been created, the 49ers wanted any quarterback they could find. They wanted to throw a rock and get a quarterback who would be better than Jimmy Garoppolo. At the end of the day, they gave up 3 first-round picks and a third-round pick to draft a rookie who is stuck behind Jimmy Garoppolo on the depth chart, barring whatever happens at training camp. Makes me think. Because I don't want to waver from my position. From the moment they traded up, I said, well, see you later, Jimmy. Goodbye, Jimmy. It's been nice. Hope you find your paradise. I still think that they're going to hope that some other quarterback gets injured and not Jimmy G, because then they'd still owe him $25 million, and they can trade him. And if they get to that last week of the preseason, there's not going to be a 4th preseason game this year. There's a bye week. They have time to shape the rosters. That's when they go to Jimmy G and they say, hey, bro, we can't pay you $25 million. Trey Lance is ready to go. You want to stay? You got to take $15 million pay cut. And you're probably going to be on the bench. We'll keep you, but you're not making $25 million. And then, or maybe they just cut him. Maybe they don't even give him the chance to take less. Maybe they say we're all in with Trey Lance. Because look, if we can't trust you to stay healthy as the backup, how can we trust you to stay, or this is the starter, how can we trust you to stay healthy as the backup? So all this talk from Shanahan and all these admissions that they wanted Matthew Stafford, Sam Darnold, Aaron Rodgers, Mac Jones, Trey Lance, it makes it even more confusing that they would be ready to go into the 2021 season with Jimmy Garoppolo as the starter. Because if he does stay healthy all year like he did 2 years ago, I mean, it's not like he's Gerald Ford tripping down the steps of the airplane every time he gets off of it. 2019, he went wire to wire. 2018, he didn't. 2020, he didn't. 2021, maybe he goes wire to wire. Maybe you get back to the Super Bowl. Maybe he misses a throw with the game on the line. But we went to the Super Bowl. We're going to dump the guy that took us to the Super Bowl? Look, I still think the 49ers have been freaked out by the fact that they were caught looking on Patrick Mahomes and they swung and missed on Tom Brady. I believe that. I don't see the benefit. And to the extent that there is strategic transparency going on, I don't think it's a good plan because it's created the impression that the 49ers, who are led by a coach that I think could become the next Bill Belichick, and I still believe that, he just needs to put a sock in it. And that runs counter to every instinct that I have when it comes to operating a media outlet that is premised on people talking. And I'm frustrated by the fact that Bill Belichick won't talk because there are things you can say that don't hurt you strategically. I think that if Shanahan wants to be Bill Belichick, he needs a good consigliere. He needs somebody who can whisper in his ear, Kyle, stop it. Just stop it. Just don't do it. Don't do it. When you think about doing it, do the opposite.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.